Welcome back everyone to the third and final part of the February 2018 discussion with myself, late to the party, and Dreo2k Techviews. My next video will be arriving in a few days time. It's going to feature a first impressions of King of Fighters 14. I think some future content of mine will involve the game which was released in February on PS Plus known as Rhyme. If you would like to see some gameplay of that game, or another game, please let me know.
Just on the topic of PlayStation, there's two new controllers being released. Now they're just different colours, but what's interesting about them is they're limited release. So if you're into collecting the controllers out there for the different sort of colours, and the colours are Midnight Blue and Steel Black, and they will be out on March 7th. If you're into that. So,
right.
That's
There's a few YouTubers that love their colour collections. Like, I've definitely seen that out there.
definitely. I've seen people that have had full Nintendo Wii motes, all the different colours of them and stuff like that. So just be aware, there's two more PlayStation DualShock 4s. If people out there collect them, you have to get on the ball because they're limited. They'll only be out for a short while and then gone again. So don't want to miss that.
I've never been fortunate enough to think to myself, do you know what? I need this console or these controllers in every single colour available. It's
See, I've always had to buy a controller that's mine.
yes.
So when I get a console and it just comes with a black controller or whatever, or whatever colour the controller may be,
Yeah.
I always like to have my own one. So for the likes of the PlayStation 3, I got a camouflage controller,
Yes.
and that's my controller I use all the time. And then for the likes of the PlayStation 4 now, when the 20th anniversary controllers came out, I had to grab myself one of those. So I just like it to be a bit like, rather than be same as everybody else. Oh, same old controller as everybody else. I have my personal one. Sort of. It's just a wee thing. It's just a wee thing I have. I like it. Like it. If I was going to a mate's house and I buy my controller, I'd like to know, yeah, that's
Oh,
my one.
you're not getting it mixed up.
Yeah. You're not stealing my one with a good thumbsticks and giving me that one with a wobbly one. Yeah, I've never wanted to collect all the colours. Maybe if I broke a controller I might get a different coloured one just for the sake of it. Never wanted to do that.
What a play!
But we are 2018 and PlayStation came out 2013. The end off. How close are we the new consoles, Mark? What do you reckon?
I hope we're nowhere near it, to be honest. But you're gonna do this with me. I believe in picking up things budget. I believe. You know, I gotta get things for a budget price, a good price. And I hope there's no PlayStation 5 round the corner. I just don't get it. It's like, to me the PS4, it's still got so much to offer. I still don't think we're hitting that, you know, like with other consoles, with the PlayStation 3 as well, one of my favourite consoles of all time. Look at the back catalogue and it had such great games on there. I don't think the PS4 has reached its little, is it like a crescendo? Is that the right term, right word for it? Like a swan song, like its final phase. Here's all the greatest titles that the developers can put out for this, you know, console.
Alright. A bit like, I like the end of the PS3 cycle, where you were getting the likes Grand Theft Auto 5, The Last of Us,
yes.
stuff like that. Sort of like the best games would come out at the end, and it was sort of showing you, right, the PS3, while it was out for so long, it could still deliver these AAA games that were good enough to be PS4 games at the end of the day. They became,
Yes.
and are still around. So they were really nailing the PS3 would do not much more. But I understand with the PS4, it sort of came out of the blocks top, and then it sort of never really, especially with the likes of the PS4 Pro and stuff. It's like they have to add this extra power to the Pro, and then you have to get a 4K TV and all this sort of stuff. So
I just
don't
think
that was too good.
if you're someone that's bought a PS4 Pro, I'm sure you'll be even less happy to hear that PS5's now you know, around the corner, or whatever the case may be. And again, if they're trying to go down the lane of the PS4 Pro, if you've got a 4K TV, this is a console you want. So the PS5, it's only going to offer the same, essentially. Do you know what I mean? The PS5 is going to be 4K. You would think it would be native 4K, all this sort of stuff.
Yeah.
I don't think they need to go there yet.
No. Yeah.
The first 2 years of the PS4's life as well, apart from like Second Son, that was a great title out at launch or shortly after. But for me, nah, it did. It took a while to get going, and I don't know. Just for me, it's.
I was still buying cross-platform games. See another thing. I was buying Gran Turismo 6 for PS3. I was playing Gran Turismo 6 for a lot of years, even when the PS4 was out, because there was nothing sort of on the PS4 that would have satisfied the urge for playing out using it.
Yeah.
Until like the Drive Club came out and that sort of thing. But that was a while later. So the sort of Mr. Brute Bear sort of thing should have had Gran Turismo 6 on there somehow. Just to keep it ticking over. But the likes of any, like Call of Duty Ghosts and stuff, it was on the PS4, but I got it for the PS3. It was the same game. Essentially, a lot of the games at the start were like ports. They were the same game that you could already get. So they were holding back in that regard. And then the first sort of game I got that I was really looking forward to was Second Son, because there had been like, not really a drought, but it was like 4 months. You're waiting until this game came out, because I think it came out in March.
Right. Okay.
So I think you're waiting from the end of November, and that's the game you're waiting on. And as soon as that came out and I played it, that took me a couple of days to complete it, but I just couldn't stop playing it. And I couldn't stop playing it because it was the only sort of PS4 game that was fresh, hot, ready to go sort of thing. That was new. Everything else wasn't new, if you get what I mean. It was like, oh well, I can play that on PS3. I can play it on the Xbox 360. Oh, what are we doing? And then after Second Son started to take off a bit. But when you think about now how it's nearly 5 years later, it's truly how the time is fleeing.
Like games for me, sort of these milestone sort of games which highlight quality within a system and stuff, like on the other PlayStations, PS2, PS3, and again, this will never always be the case, but you had a fantastic God of War. God of War would have came out on the PS2, then there have been PS3's God of War, well or not, you know, one of those anyway. Some people said the first one was good, but the second one was so much better. Then on PS3, you had God of War 3, which was fantastic. People say that Ascension wasn't as good. We haven't got our God of War fix on PS4 yet, so we've got that to look forward to. That's going to be a great game.
20th of April. Put in the diary. Day 1. Get the loan out or the credit card. Something.
On the PS1 again, a bit later in the life. Well, do you know what? That's maybe wrong of me to say. It felt to me like it was a bit later in the life, but I again got very late into the Red Dead Redemption. And once I played it, I thought it was great. It was one of my favourite games.
So it's out this year as well. I can't remember the date of the top 10. But I think it's later in the year.
Mm-hmm.
Later in the year. And then we have... Is The Last of Us 2 coming out this year?
I'm not sure. I'm not sure when it's due out, to be honest.
That might be next year. So we're looking at... We haven't really got a Rockstar game. I'm sure you can say we've had Grand Theft Auto 5, but I still classify that as a PS3 game.
Mm-hmm.
Haven't played it on PS3 and then PS4. I have played it. The completion 2 times. That game, the single player. And then online for a bit up until level 25 or whatever, and then sort of got ways that are we're just going to keep making it play online and not make a new game. And I was like, great, I'll do that. But there's been no Rockstar fix really until Red Dead Redemption comes out, and I'm expecting good things from Red Dead Redemption. But due to Rockstar's track record, this should be a good game. God of War will be good. Also, we've got one of the milestones of the PS4 might have been Ratchet and Clank, but it came out. I think that was a fantastic game.
Yes.
For the system. Really beautiful looking game. Classic platformer. One for everybody. Young and old. That's very good. Shadow of the Colossus released today, recently.
Mm-hmm.
Big game. Another one. And but the likes of, at the minute, there's like the Monster Hunter games coming out and stuff like this year seems to be one of them years where it's gonna just be flat out games.
Yes.
I mean, we're only a month in. I think this is the period where it's gonna be this year and next year where it's gonna be like all of the must-have sort of games will be coming out.
These are going to be. Would this be? Do you think this year and next year could be the years that define this system in a way? Now, not to overlook some of the great games which have already came out, but do you know what I mean? As in the sheer amount and quality. Developers have taken their time, spent years with the system and its hardware to create these real defining great games. I just hope that the whole microtransaction thing doesn't really destroy someone.
Oh well, that has killed it for me for a few games. It killed it for me with the new Need for Speed.
Right.
I'm getting around to playing it. I will get round to playing it when I can get it for less than 20 quid. And if it's playable without having, I just don't want to give them money just because they're just being great. There's no need for it. It's like the UFC 3 as well. I think there's like a mode in it where you have like an ultimate team of fighters, but it's another one where you have to buy packs and stuff like that. It's just EA has got this in their head to make money off everything and anything.
Yeah.
So, I'm not too happy about that. It definitely, it sort of ruins the experience. It sort of lets you not have stuff that you should have and stuff like that.
Yes.
Not too happy about it.
No, absolutely.
If we stick together, we can get results with the likes of the Star Wars Battlefront 2, with them taking away the microtransactions and lessening the points you have to get heroes and stuff like that online. But I mean,
like time is a commodity. You know what I mean? And it may be all well and good these developers thinking, oh, we've got to keep people playing our game for as many hours as possible. But whenever the games become an absolute grind fest to get even the most minuscule of items out of it, it just does nothing for me. I despise them. You know, I don't want to spend 50 hours plugging away grinding at a game just to get, oh, your coat, you can now colour it red. Doesn't really appeal to me.
brilliant.
You know? But again, even at that, there is levels to how crap the microtransactions can come into play. because if the game's starting to bore you and it becomes a grind, you can turn it off, right? Don't play it anymore. But games where, to finish the game, they put it behind the grind fest. That's probably the worst case scenario for me, where I think it's Shadow of Mordor 2 as an example of that.
Yep.
You hit that final third of the game.
I think we noticed on Destiny 2 as well, there was something to do with shaders. It's like in the first game, you get shaders and then colour all your gear, like red or blue or purple, whatever shader you had. Then what they did in this one was, you had to get shaders, and then the shaders only done 3 parts of your armour. So maybe you have 5 parts of armour, you'll only colour 3 of them.
Right.
So it forced you into buying more shaders and stuff like that. So stuff like that. That it's when it used to be in the game. It's in Destiny 1. You can just colour all your clothes without having to pay any extra money. And then in the next game, it's just like, no, you have to pay now to do any of that sort of stuff. You're like, well, come on. Oh, it used to be free. Why is it not free now? So stuff like that is just not to happen. And plus, anything like that, I tend not to buy. So if I have the game, I'll just leave it. I'll try my best not to purchase anything in game, because I just don't feel like I need to give them any more money, especially if I've bought a full game for 60 quid or whatever. I'm like, I want the full experience.
I'm the same.
And then plus, if the developers don't think they'll make their money back on their game, well, don't spend so much making it then. If you have a budget where you can make the game and make a profit, don't be greedy and go, oh, we'll have to make this game for 100 million, and then to make the money back when people buy stuff. Just make the game for 60 million nowadays. Cut things out or whatever you have to do it. Just but we don't want the people going out of business either.
Yeah.
So then we'll have less developers and less games.
It seems like a lot of these guys, I don't know who it is, but they just don't. They don't seem overly good at business, though, is my take on it. Because you either have developers which must spend too much, run away with their costs, and then whenever their game's released, they don't make enough. Now, I don't know if it's a case of advertising, how much they've spent on producing the game, all this sort of carry on, but you'll hear about developers going under, and then you'll hear about these other developers which are just raking it in. Possibly because they've put shitty business practices in, which is just, let's try and grind, or not grind, but let's try and take as much money, just really rinse it out of people, and kids, you know, bit of pocket money, yeah, kids just keep spending it, or else they go and ask mum and dad for more money, without really having, you know, appreciation for it. I don't know, but for me, spending the money, whatever money you do spend on a game, you should have everything within it, and not needing to hide things behind paywalls. And you know, if it's a cosmetic thing, that's fine, that's a personal choice. I really want this car, but I don't need it to play the game, it doesn't give me any unfair advantage, blah 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 blah. That's fine, but there's just so much shit, like Star Wars there, the way it was coming out, until they went back on that decision.
Yeah, I'm back on it. Because it was going to take you however many hours to get stuff, or it's going to take you all year to even play to get stuff. But I'd even go back to the fighting game, like Mortal Kombat X. You had to pay 25 pounds for 4 characters. Then you had to pay another 25 pounds for 4 characters. Like 50 quid for 8 characters. Whereas in the game you got 16 characters for your 50 quid. It's like, what was that about? I mean, back in the old days you used to have like 16 characters, and then you unlock the other ones by fighting the other characters and winning ladders and stuff like that.
Oh, that's like, what I'll never understand. Again, that was reason to play the game, right? If you're the fighting games are a really great example, because if you have your standard roster and it had anywhere between, I don't know, the really old games like the very first like Mortal Kombat or Street Fighters, I don't know, the roster about 8 people, very small. But okay, let's go a bit later on, maybe PlayStation 2, maybe even PlayStation days. If there was a roster of, like you say, 14 or 16 guys, you played the game, you completed story mode, or you you completed arcade mode a number of times, and you unlocked extra characters. It was an incentive. You wanted to play the game just to get the stories, just to get better at fighting as a particular character. But it was also nice that, well, if you put time and effort in and finish the story mode, here's Baraka, or here's, you know, such a character.
Yeah.
It was a nice reward, you know? Where nowadays it's like, oh, there's all the characters. And then instead of people wanting to play the story mode or play through arcade mode and unlock something else worthwhile, worth your time and effort, now it's like, oh, if you want that, just pay, just give us money.
And I'll give you an example. I have a friend who got Mortal Kombat X, and then that was a £50 purchase. Then he bought the combat pack, so he bought combat pack 1. So that was another 25 quid for 4 characters.
For 4 characters?
4 characters. 4 characters that are already on disc, by the way, so there was just like a paywall you're unlocking basically. Just like a code. And then the second even more, there was another 4 characters came out, so another 25 quid, but by this stage he wasn't paying the 25 quid anymore, so 75 quid for 4 characters with missing 4. I waited, got the XL pack a year later for about £21 I think, and you got all the characters, all 8, so for £21 I got everything. Whereas he spent 75 quid and he's still missing 4 characters.
I have something to add to that. Yes.
He's an early adopter of the game.
Yeah.
And then that's how they repent by not fucking giving him anything. It was actually better to be a late adopter.
Yes.
And that sort of for that game.
Oh yes, if you've got the money and you're such a fan and you buy it day one, full price, thanks, you're gonna get the worst version of the game, which needs patches, updates, extra characters being released. But that's what you get. I'm the same, I waited.
Waited.
That's
it. I waited too. Because I knew. Because Mortal Kombat do that all the time. They always have like extra edition, even 9 had like 9 had a limited sort of. Or
yes, it had Freddy Krueger as an extra character from what I remember.
So it's just been weary sometimes of the practices, and like there's no need for it. So these characters could have been in the game already without having to pay that excess amount of money. For them. And they could have been unlockable characters. As you say, it's like give me something for completing the tower. Even maybe you get to the top of the tower and then you fight the character that you can unlock.
Yeah.
That'd be shit.
Yeah, it's exciting too because it's like, oh, I haven't seen this guy. You know, he's not selectable in single matches, he's not selectable in 2-player. And then you get to the top of this tower, oh, haven't seen this character before, who's this? You fight him, you unlock him. It would give people a feeling of achievement and just surprise, you know? Be nice.
Yeah.
But see with that XL pack as well, I know you'd said that there was download pack 1, DLC pack 2, they were both, I don't know, roughly 20-25 quid to get 4 characters at a time. You and I both have the XL pack, so we have all 8.
Yeah.
We actually have 9, because there was a pre-order special character, which I think was Goro.
Goro. Yeah.
He's included in the XL pack, so pre-order, probably going to cost you another 5 quid. Didn't pre-order, I waited. I got the game for like, I think it was 13 quid. £13, and I got 9 additional characters, which would have cost an extra 50. And everything else, all the other updates and patches, you know, I suppose they have to get downloaded, they're not there, but still.
So just be careful with these sort of things. And especially if a company has a track record for doing it, like Mortal Kombat and stuff. Maybe even Injustice is made by Mortal Kombat people as well.
Yep.
So you have to, there'll be an ultimate edition of that at some point, so just be wary. Don't be, I've seen Injustice go for 20 quid at the minute. Don't be getting that, because that is obviously the last of the Injustice. 2s before they release the extra large version, I would say.
Well, I think the last time I checked, Injustice 2 had 3 DLC packs. So I wouldn't be buying it for even at budget price, because if you want all those characters, that's going to obviously come with the additional charge. Well, I think you have all heard enough from myself, Late to the Party, and Dreo2k Techviews. This is the end of our discussion. Like and subscribe to make it easier to come back and see more content from ourselves. If you have anything to add, please do in the comments section below.